Hey everybody, Substatica here. Welcome to the open alpha of Ghosts of Tabor. Previously, Ghosts of Tabor was in closed alpha, but now, if you can play PC VR, play Steam VR, you can join the open alpha. They've added a new map, and they've added a tutorial, as well as all the bug fixes and upgrades that have been added to the game. In this video, we're going to be checking out the new tutorial. But before we get to that, take a minute to click the S in the corner to subscribe. Heading for 50,000 subscribers. I'd love to have you on the team. Also like, share, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the video or the game. Remember, it's still in alpha, so there will be bugs. Leave all that feedback for the devs in the comments. Let's get into it here.
Welcome to the tutorial level. Here we will comprehensively walk you through all the basics. First, we'll start with how to access your settings. To open your menu, press the menu button on your left controller for Quest, or the trackpad on your left controller for Index. If you're using Virtual Desktop, click and hold your left thumbstick. The first thing you're going to want to do is calibrate your height. Simply select the automatic calibration option, and you can manually adjust from there. If you're playing seated, select the seated automatic calibration. Be sure to also calibrate your screen overlay. The screen overlay will help indicate the level of injury you have sustained, as well as the in-game compass. You can choose your dominant hand here, which will define the orientation of your holsters on the body. You can choose your movement hand here, which defines whether you use your left or right thumbstick to move. Then I would suggest tending to the rest of the settings to find your preference. Important examples would be choice between displaying full body or hands only, and also whether you prefer movement based off orientation of your head or hands. Now for movement. In order to move, use your movement hand thumbstick and push it in the direction that you wish to move in. In order to jump, click your right thumbstick.
Woohoo!
In order to crouch in seated mode, click your left thumbstick.
If you are in standing mode, there is no crouch control. You have to
This
crouch in
concludes the
room
setting and
scale.
movement station tutorial. We would suggest that you take the time to experiment and learn the characteristics of each weapon that you collect. Please proceed to the next station of your choosing.
Alright, well let's open up the settings and have a look. Calibrate height, auto calibrate, I am playing on a Meta Quest 2 through Airlink. Calibrate screen size. Oh, weird. Okay, so screen effects height. Oh, that should be width, I think. That's height. Gotta fix that. Distance. Oh, we can get that out of here, basically. That's cool. Compass vertical position. I'm going to put that a bit higher. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but it kind of gets in the way anyways. All right. That's a nice addition. For playing with Airlink, I would suggest turning off the hold crouch to open menu, because that left thumbstick click is generally for sprinting, and I end up pressing it by mistake. So disable that on Airlink. If you're playing through Virtual Desktop, you need that enabled to access the menu, so you can't disable it. Okay. I have head-based movement, smooth turn, all that looks good, so let's jump out.
This is the shotgun station. First, you're going to need to load your shotgun. Please pick up the ammo box with your grip. Then with your offhand, slide the tray out using grip. From here, you can take the individual shells out of the box by holding trigger, then grip. Or you can slide the tray out to expose the desired amount of ammo, flip the box over the table, and press trigger on the same hand to drop the amount of exposed ammo.
Cool.
Now pick up the individual shells with grip and load them into the shotgun. Depending on the shotgun, pull back the charging handle with trigger or pump the forestock with your offhand. The shotgun is now ready to fire. You'll notice there is a spare round on the side of the shotgun. Hold trigger, then grip to take it. If you so choose, make your way through the target course on your left. This concludes the shotgun station tutorial.
Very slick, although I don't see where a spare shell is stored. All right. Okay, gotta work on the virtual stock a bit. I don't have my ProTube VR stock right now. I like getting used to a game without a stock first. And then once I've gotten the hang of things, then I'll figure out the best settings for my mag tube and run with that. Alright. Next station.
This is the pistol station. Please pick up the pistol using your grip. Then with your offhand, pick up a magazine with trigger. Insert the magazine into the pistol's mag well. Pull back the slide using trigger, then release. You have now chambered a round and the pistol is ready to fire. While holding the pistol with your dominant hand, bring your offhand close to the pistol handle and grip to two-hand the pistol. Aim the pistol at the targets by lining up the sights, and squeeze your dominant hand trigger to fire. Try to hit the targets. Continue firing until the magazine is empty, and you'll notice the slide stop. In order to reload, press your dominant hand's B button while holding the pistol to eject the magazine. Then place another magazine in. Press your dominant hand B button again to slide release, and continue firing. Alternatively, you may replace the magazine before it is empty and simply continue firing. This concludes the pistol station tutorial.
Sweet. Let's slide over here. Wow, that's satisfying. Kind of just want to keep doing that. But let's move on.
This is the rifle station. Please pick up the rifle using your grip. Then with your offhand, pick up a magazine with trigger. Insert the magazine into the rifle's mag well. Pull back the charging handle using trigger, then release. You have now chambered a round and the rifle is ready to fire. While still holding the rifle with your dominant hand, bring your offhand close to the handguard and grip in order to two-hand the rifle. Aim the rifle at the target by lining up the sights, and squeeze your dominant hand trigger to fire. To cycle between firing modes, press your dominant hand's A button while holding the rifle. Try to hit the targets. Continue firing until the magazine is empty. Depending on the rifle, in order to reload, press your dominant hand's B button to eject the magazine while holding the rifle, or physically pull it out with trigger. Then place another magazine in the mag well. Again, depending on the rifle, Either press your dominant hand's B button to release, or repeat the process of pulling back the charging handle and releasing. The rifle is now reloaded and ready to fire. Alternatively, you may replace the magazine before it's empty and simply continue firing. This concludes the rifle station tutorial.
Sweet.
This is the SMG station. Please pick up the SMG using your grip. This is the MP5. It deviates slightly in that a full magazine will not go into the magwell. First, you will have to pull the charging handle back with trigger and lock it in place. Then pick up a magazine with trigger and place it into the magwell. Now you can release the charging handle with trigger, or simply hit or slap the charging handle with your offhand to release. Now you have chambered a round and the SMG is ready to fire. While still holding the SMG with your dominant hand, bring your offhand close to the handguard and grip in order to two-hand the SMG. Aim the SMG at the targets by lining up the sights, and squeeze your dominant hand trigger to fire. To cycle between firing modes, press your dominant hand A button while holding the SMG. Try to hit the targets. Continue firing until the magazine is empty. In order to reload the MP5, simply repeat the previous steps. We would suggest that you take the time to experiment and learn the characteristics of each weapon. This concludes the SMG station tutorial.
All right.
This is the LMG station. Please pick up the LMG using your grip. Then with your offhand, lift the cover up with trigger. Pick up the magazine with trigger and place it in the LMG magwell. Then pull the ammo belt with trigger and feed it into the tray. Close the cover with trigger. Pull back the charging handle using trigger, then release. You have now chambered a round and the LMG is ready to fire. While still holding the LMG with your dominant hand, bring your offhand close to the handguard and grip to two-hand the LMG. Aim the LMG at the target by lining up the sights, and squeeze your dominant hand trigger to fire. In order to deploy the bipod, use trigger to maneuver its position, and rest the bipod on a solid surface. Try to hit the targets. In order to reload, pull the magazine off the trigger and simply repeat the process of loading the LMG. This concludes the LMG station tutorial.
Okay. Let's get low. Oh, mama. Almost got them around. Is that in? Maybe. That is amazing.
This is the sniper rifle station. Please pick up the sniper rifle using your grip. Pick up the scope with grip and place it on the rail where you prefer. You may remove it by holding trigger, then grip, and repositioning it to your liking. Pick up a magazine with trigger and place it in the sniper rifle magwell. Pull back the charging handle using trigger, then release. You have now chambered a round and the sniper rifle is ready to fire. While still holding the sniper rifle with your dominant hand, bring your offhand close to the handguard and grip to two-hand the sniper rifle. Aim the rifle at the targets by looking through the scope, and squeeze your dominant hand trigger to fire. In order to adjust the zoom of the scope, use trigger to turn the scope's dial. Try to hit the targets. There are targets placed further up the hill for you to shoot. In order to reload, pull the magazine out with trigger and simply repeat the process of loading the sniper rifle. This concludes the sniper rifle station tutorial.
That's beefy. All right. What do we got next?
This is the Loadout station. Here, we will walk you through how to set up and customize your weapon, armor, and utility loadout on your person. We would suggest that you take the time to experiment and learn the characteristics of each weapon that you collect. First, for the weapon loadout. Please pick up the rifle with grip. Then pick up the optic sight with grip and place it on the rail where you prefer. Do the same for the laser sight. You may remove it by holding trigger, then grip, and reposition it to your liking. In order to activate the laser sight, while still holding the rifle with your dominant hand, bring your offhand close to the handguard and grip it in order to two-hand the rifle. Now press trigger on your offhand to cycle through the laser sight's modes. Now with your offhand, pick up a magazine with trigger. Insert the magazine into the rifle's magwell. Pull back the charging handle using trigger, then release. You have now chambered around and the rifle is ready to fire. Place the rifle on your chest weapon holster. Pick up the revolver on the table with grip and place it in your pistol holster on your hip.
That's fine.
Now for your armor loadout. There is an array of pouches on the table. These are namely for magazines and utilities. Pick up a pouch with grip and place it on the armor found on the mannequin.
All right.
Pick up grenades with grip or magazines with trigger and place them in the appropriate pouches. Experiment with the layout and find something you prefer. Pick up the NVGs you see on the table with grip and place them on the helmet found on the mannequin. Now take the armor off the mannequin with grip and place it on your torso. Take the helmet off the mannequin with grip and place it on your head. In order to activate the NVGs, reach up to your forehead and then pull them down with trigger. Please note that the mannequin is there to facilitate management and storage and is not required to modify loadouts. Try to grab the armor and individual attachments now by holding trigger, then grip, and replacing them on your body. You now have a full loadout, and if you choose, you may proceed to the area on your right to test it against live AI Phoenix. There will also be an extraction station at the end that will bring you back to your bunker. So if there's anything else you wish to do on this level, we advise that you explore elsewhere first.
All right.
This concludes the loadout station tutorial.
Let's go ahead and get this pouch then, if we can. All right, can we actually put this on? Well, oh yeah. Have to let it kind of snap. All right. We've got 2 extra mags, a couple of grenades, NVGs. Oh, that was the helmet. There we go. Got to use trigger for the NVGs. There's a couple more things in here for us to check out, so let's do that before we head over there.
This is the hand combat station. If you can get close enough, you can take down the enemy AI Phoenix by breaking their neck. Simply grip with both hands and twist.
Okay.
This concludes the hand combat station tutorial.
Easy enough.
This is the Consumables and Storage station. Here, we will go through how to manage, organize, and store consumables. We will proceed with the items on the table starting from left to right. This is the reloader. It is used to create different types of ammo by using base materials. Pick up the brass container using grip. Now with your offhand, take the lid off using trigger. Pour the brass into the brass receptacle on the reloader. You'll notice the brass meter start to fill up. Next, pick up the gunpowder with grip. Now with your offhand, take the lid off using trigger. Pour the gunpowder into the gunpowder receptacle on the reloader. This particular gunpowder is used to create tracer rounds. Now input your selections on the reloader screen. For the purpose of this tutorial, select 5.56, tracer rounds, and a unit of 1. When ready, pull the handle on the left. You have now created a box of ammo. Next up is the mag loader. It is used to facilitate the reloading of magazines and ammo management. Pick up a magazine using trigger and place it into the dispenser. Now pick up the ammo box with grip. Then, with your offhand, slide the tray out using grip. From here, you can take individual rounds out of the box holding trigger, then grip. Or, you can slide the tray out to expose the desired amount of ammo, flip the box over the mag loader receptacle on the top, and press trigger on the same hand to drop the amount of exposed ammo. Now you can press the button to automatically reload the magazine. Once done, remove the magazine. But be careful not to press the button as remaining ammo will spill out. You can now place the ammo box into the dispenser and press the button again to fill the box. You have now successfully reloaded your magazine and managed your ammo. Next up are food consumables. Please pick up the water bottle with grip, and with your offhand, pull off the lid with trigger. Then move the bottle up to your lips and tilt to drink. Next, pick up the can of energy drink with grip, and with your offhand, pull the tab off with trigger. Then move the can up to your lips and tilt to drink. Next, pick up the can of beans with grip, and with your offhand, pull off the lid with trigger. Then you can either use the spoon to bring the food up to your mouth, or simply bring the can up to your lips and tilt to eat straight out of the can. Next, pick up the chocolate bar with grip, and with your offhand, pull the wrapper end off with trigger. Then move the bar up to your lips to take a bite. Now for storage. Please pick up the backpack with grip, and you'll notice it opens up. Store items in the backpack by placing them in empty space. Then move the backpack to your torso and release grip. You have successfully stored an item to carry with you. To take the backpack off, grip at your torso. Now place the backpack on the hook you see on the wall by releasing grip. Next, you will notice an area on the tabletop with a visible bounding box surrounding it. This is an area that you can safely store and save your items without fear of loss. Simply pick up an item of your choosing and place it within the bounding box. And finally, you will notice a medical cabinet on the wall. Open it using grip, and you will find a Nerd's healing injector inside. Pick up the Nerd's injector using grip, and place it into the Nerd's injector port in your arm. The Nerd's injector will begin to heal you over time. Once the injector is depleted, you'll notice the cap on the end of the injector pop off, signifying it's completed. You have now successfully healed yourself using the Nerd system. This concludes the Consumables and Storage station.
All right. So let's load that in. Sweet. That went kind of fast, but rounds go in there, and press load to load them in there. All right. Got to get the hang of the exact spot to grab my backpack. Okay, no, we don't want to close that. Nope, that's my helmet. There's the backpack, kind of the very tip of my shoulder. Let's put that in there, even though we can't take this back to the safe house, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Also, I'm not sure what was going on with the candy bar. I can't quite get the wrapper off, so maybe that's yet to come. No candy for us. What's next?
This is the loot station. You will find different loot boxes and crates that may contain weapons, armor, or ammo. You can open these crates using grip. Not all loot spots may be as obvious as ammo and weapon crates. Be sure to check things such as desk drawers and lockers. Open them using grip. We would suggest that you take the time to experiment and learn the characteristics of each weapon that you collect. This concludes the loot station tutorial.
All right. Loot. Open up, loot. There we go. Ho ho. Open up. Backpack. Okay. Well, I guess that's everything. Can we fit this in our pack? This little SMG. Just drop it there for a second. There's the pack. I doubt it. Oh, maybe. It's not showing red. Where did that store? Oh, look at that. It's got another slot. Pretty sure that's new. How do I access that slot, though? Maybe I have to take the pack off. Okay. Let's check things out over here. What are we on? Fire mode. I guess we'll find out. Single shot.
This is the extraction station. Here, we will show you what to look for when you're trying to exfil from a raid. Look for areas that are lit up green, and use your compass to help guide you to an active point. Once you confirm that the radio in the area has a green light, you can move into it to initiate extraction. This will bring you back to your bunker, so if there's anything else you wish to do on this level, we advise that you explore elsewhere first. This concludes the extraction station tutorial.
Ah, so that's the extraction point. That's it? I was expecting more than one AI. I thought we'd have a little kill house.
This is
Is this one not open? Well, there you go. There's the new tutorial level in the Ghosts of Tabor Open Alpha. If you haven't already, take a minute to click the S in the corner to subscribe. Heading for 50,000 subscribers. I'd love to have you on the team. Also, like, share, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the video, or the game, or this new tutorial level. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.